Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving you match analysis for Orlando Pirates versus TS Galaxy. Let's get into this one. Lots to talk about. Lots. Let's just do that there. Then we press play. This is the red card incident. All right, so here's the ball. That's a nice flick. Or he just turns him. You're going this way. Let me go the other way. Does take a bit of time though. Anyway, he still manages to get the cross on. Now, here, tons of open space. Very much he let his runner go, or maybe the runner is just quicker than him. Not much of a problem. One thing you can do is run into the path of your opponent rather than running straight. Run into his path so that you get one arm on his chest and then use that to push yourself forward in front of him. But now here, it's the ball is still bouncing, it's still coming. At this point, I know it's reaching him. It's okay if it's 1-0 because you have 11 men on the pitch. But as we can see, he's the last one there. He takes him out, cleared the now of a goal scoring opportunity, and he goes down. Simple. This one is a better angle. Look at this. He does not get the ball. He goes through the man, and just like that, he's sent home to take a shower. Very unfortunate, and then he put his team under more pressure. This is where all the problems started from. Anyway, let me start going through the goals. That's just a red card. It was very unnecessary. Leave him. It's 1-0 and you can still play up, but now it's a red card and things get worse. All right, free kick. Everything seems to be all right. Yeah, keeper, he's put his spots. He's put the people in the wall. Now, the funny thing is that your wall, you can put the tallest people there, but if they don't jump, it's a good free kick. It's a good one, but the reason why I'm saying good, the goalkeeper, it's understandable. He put the wall on that side for a reason. He trusted his teammates, and his teammates didn't really do him well. Now, let me show you the other angle here. Because it's one thing being chosen to be in the war. Now, let's just do this. Pa, pa, pa. We'll call it, I don't know, we'll just say it's a window. Now, watch as the free kick is taken. Look at that. He doesn't jump. Now, the problem is I can't get the exact frame of when. You have seen where he is. Look at how high. First of all, look at how high his feet are off the ground. Look at how high his toe is touching the ground. He is also jumping. Have you seen how far he's reached? So let's just use this as a bait height. So everyone that's in the wall, you would expect them to at least reach there. That's what you're expecting. And look at the one person, in fact, the two of them that don't jump. And it goes into the back of the net. It goes into that corner. But it should have jumped. Because that's a good free kick. It's curling inwards the post. But both of them should have jumped. And I do hope the manager does address that because, yes, you might say it's a good, but it's because that they allowed this to happen. The goalkeeper set his wall. He trusted the people that he trusted that his teammates would jump. They didn't. And he puts it in a good place, but only because he doesn't jump. Very unfortunate, but let's head on to a chance that was made in the game. This one is a chance. All right, so this is a free kick, right? And there are a few things that I want to show or talk about. It's coming, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You see what's wrong here? And then he, far away from him, unmarked. And I mean, four players have failed to beat 2. None of them even attempt to jump. So that's another thing that would also be hoping the coach noticed. So it goes now. His touch here, his touch is what it ruins the whole chance, because I do feel he could have flicked it onto his teammate, or he could have actually had the shot. But look at his touch, just like that, the chance is gone. Ball is too far away. Orlando recover. It does go out wide, But at this point, they have men that are willing to take on the block, and that's just like that, the chance is gone because of that touch. If you're an upcoming footballer, make sure that touch is it doesn't matter where you play. You never know, you may need to keep the ball very close to your feet. And let's head on to the next one. All right, corner is taken. Now let's look at this. Can't receive properly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm assuming the other two are up top. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe they're more in the box. But the fact that you have all these men committed here, no one on the post, no one on the D. On the post, yeah, I would prefer to have someone on the post, but if they don't have someone there, I'm okay. But here is where I would most definitely want to have someone. And the fact that he is this far away, maybe it's part of their set piece routine because they know that who's going to go and mark. But if he was just near the D, because let's assume maybe this is about 3 seconds or 2 seconds. That 2 seconds is a difference between someone running from here to go here and someone starting from here to go here. That's the main difference, and that's the difference between getting a block on and allowing a free shot on goal. Let's let this play through. Now look at how much time he has. He traps it, the ball bobbles, and still no one is near him. Very unfortunate. The keeper, look as it's coming, it goes through his hands. And he knows. And also, by the way, in South Africa, it's very common for rivals to come and watch matches of their other rivals so as to support the team playing their rivals and, hope they lose or pray they drop points. That's very common in South Africa. So don't be surprised if, as we're going through this, you find Orlando Pirates. Sorry, you find Sundowns supporters. Now look at this here. Goes through him. The ball just goes through him. I don't know if it was too strong, but I do feel you could have pumped that out. You really could have. Very unfortunate. Otherwise, let's move on to the next goal of the match. He did actually do well, this keeper, but he also did make some mistakes. All right, so this is not the part that I want to talk about because here, yeah, they do their best. So here he's following him closely. It's a tricky situation. Everyone assumes someone is going to go for the ball. So there's that bit of reluctance. I don't know why his step has gone further away, because if he just stood here, he would have made it an even harder angle for him to pass the ball. Instead, he gives him the space and time. The space, and the angle to give him. Lays it back. Okay, now they're starting to set up a bit better. But still, he's unmarked. Does he get it? Nope, he's still too far away. He tries to take a shot. Now here, the keeper is off balanced. He really is. He is assuming that by the time this pass is played, his goalkeeper will be standing. And it's so unfortunate because he even stops and the goalkeeper is down. And yeah, that's painful. That is very, very, very painful. It really is, because I mean, even the Sundown supporters were like, what's happening here? Why the Sundown support here? Like, bro is shocked. He's like, what happened? Because yes, it's not that you can't concede goals, but it's the way you concede them sometimes that makes people, how can I say, a bit suspicious. Let me just head on to this other angle here. So, blah blah blah. All right, he blocks the shot. He does well. Goalkeeper loses his balance. He's seeing his goalkeeper. He's seeing goalkeeper Sariwino. And then the goalkeeper actually falls over and he plays it. And there's only so much he could do. And I do feel this is a certain type of thing the goalkeeper could have done, because I feel he could have lunged himself forward in order to catch that. And even if he caught that, I think that's why he let it go, because that's a back pass. If he catches that, that's a back pass, and who knows? Maybe the goalkeeper was on a yellow card. We may never know. And then he knows he's the one that's made the mistake. He knows. Very unfortunate, but always sometimes just take it out. Protect your keeper, and your keeper will protect you. Okay, next chance. Orlando Pirates player has the ball. He should definitely go towards this. He drops a bit deeper, just in case of cases. Let's see what happens. All right, he slows him down. He should start engaging. He's in his box. I mean, he's in the 18-yard box. Still allows him the time. And then him is too close. Should be a bit backwards. I'd prefer him to be just here so that you entice him to try and go that way. I know there's someone, but at least you can try and push him away, those type of things. And he's probably also in the best position to actually go for the ball, but he doesn't. He watches his teammates struggle and pass is played. Number 10. Oh, sorry. He should immediately start taking backward steps. Really should. Because there's nothing much they can do. Here, the two have failed to get the ball from the one. He has failed to track his runner. Instead takes a big step. Now this is really smooth. Boom. Fakes the shot. Goalkeeper. Nothing he could do. That was for his second great strike. Let's move on to the next goal. All right. No pressure on the ball. His focus is here. He is all alone. He's running into this wide open pitch. And look at that. No pressure whatsoever. No pressure whatsoever. And you're playing a high line, and this thing is sort of curled. Most likely, what I would want to do anyway, the man down, I can understand. But okay, I might be, might be exaggerating a bit. Some may agree. He should really be worried. His attention should be towards what is here. Really should be. His attention should be towards there. And then, what I would like probably, he drops back. And then, if you're not going to go for the ball or be on the right side, might as well drop back. He drops back here. And then you're secure for that particular phase of play so that you can at least deal with that. And then everyone can go back to being in their positions. Unfortunately, they don't. They allow him space and time. Now here, he's running is wrong. By that, he doesn't go for the ball. He's running, right? So, he has the ball. He's the closest to, he's in the best angle. He can go there. He doesn't. He runs straight. He runs straight. And by the time it's too late, he scores. Not to say it's his fault, but he definitely should have looked to cover for his teammate. Because if you look at it, he's actually he's in a really good angle to intercept that. Instead, he keeps his line instead of going for the ball. And then look at how close he is as he's running straight. Now, what's more if he was running towards the ball? Completely different story. Completely different story. Anywho, let's go to the last goal of the match. Mafokeng's hat-trick. Now, before we even start, right? I know there are coaches that say that we're going to play the same. You're going to play the same way you play, no matter win or lose. But then again, it's good because you're going to reinforce the idea that this is how we're going to play. Yes, we'll lose this game, but we'll make sure that we rectify any mistakes that we made, and we'll make sure that we make ourselves as comfortable as we can to the system so you can play better. But big boss, 5 goals up, red card, 68 minutes, high line. Really? Not to say that he's made a mistake, but I know that but still, at this point, you just say we're closing the shop, we're not selling anything, have everyone back, and they just fight through those last remaining minutes for the sake of confidence, because this is 5 goals. It's 5. It's very demotivating, and it's going to be very difficult. Hopefully, it won't be difficult, but it's very difficult to come back from this 5. So they have a high line, no pressure on the ball, unmarked, tons of space for him to run into, and it's an easy ball for him to play, really easy. I would have just said, you know what, guys, Kizakosa, have everyone back. We'll do a few counters, but let's just protect whatever we have left. It's 5-0, but it might as well just say we'll defend. We'll just keep it at 5. That could even be like, hey, at least it wasn't 6. At least we didn't concede more. The ball is bobbling a bit, but it's played, and then he puts it. He takes it on well. If he was quicker, he probably blitz or goes past him. Here, he could have played the ball to his teammate, but at this point in time, he was looking for the hat trick. His teammate is there, by the way. He was looking for the hat trick. He forces him one side, and then a bit of trickery. Takes it one side, shoots. Yeah, he's made a mess of that, but confidence is low, especially when you keep conceding chances. Goalkeeper, oh, I feel sorry for the goalkeeper. He's conceded 6. Some of them he could have been better, but I feel sorry for him. Really do. Mafokeng gets his hat tricks. TS Galaxy sink and Sundowns. We're coming for you. We are coming for that number 1 position. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.